He's fucking
I wonder
awesome.
if the rest of the team's like, Jesus Christ, dude, take it easy.
I loved when he was a Dodger. As a Dodger fan, I loved it.
Was he like that when he was a Dodger?
He
Absolutely.
was so good. Not to that degree, but he was a wild boy.
He's a Cy Young caliber pitcher at that time, but also, like, I have to assume, I know as a fan, I'm pumped when he's like, yeah.
If he's on your team,
and
you
exactly.
love it.
So I have to assume his teammate. Now, there are probably some teammates who are a little bit more diplomatic and understand, like, public perception. We're like, dude, seriously.
No, I love that. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but apparently in the clubhouse, the issues a lot of especially the big dogs have, like on the Dodgers, especially if they were to sign him, is he has a camera crew.
Yeah.
And so he got offered contracts, but he wanted a camera crew with him at all times. So you have guys like Freddie Freeman like, no, dude. In our dugout,
like
in the
family
locker room?
men. Yeah. They're like, come on, man.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Nobody wants
got
that
enough
shit.
attention.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so shout out to Sanaz. She sent me some current events as well. This is an Indian tourist getting attacked by a tiger in
Thai tourist.
Thailand.
Yo.
Sorry. No, Indian tourist
Oh, it's an
in
Indian
Thailand.
tourist? Oh.
Yo.
Yeah.
Why does it always happen out there?
I wouldn't do this.
It'll refresh itself.
He was fine, though. He ended up being fine. But also, don't scream like that. You're making it worse.
Dude,
There it
fuck
is.
you, Brian. If you had that tiger attack you, you would scream like a bitch. And so would I.
You're right.
It would fucking hurt.
Yeah, but I tend to be really calm. I'd just be like this. I'd grab it like this and just pull it into
Anyway.
me. If it was wearing a gi,
But is that guy walking with the tiger?
He was trying to take a picture.
Yeah,
with
so in Thailand, they'll let you walk a tiger.
That's what you get.
Yeah, and then you kneel down for a picture because you're a retard.
That's how it goes.
So one of the things they say with tigers is if you're working with them, don't fall in front of them. If you fall in front of them, their instinct will take over.
No, don't get close to him.
Why?
And some tigers you can get in the cage with, and some tigers you can never get in the
Look,
cage
I'm not
with.
Bear Grylls. I grew up in a suburban, urban environment. Like, what is it with these people? I don't know if social media, like
I
these
don't
people who are like petting bulls. I'm like, what are you doing?
I've been on set. I've been on
How
plenty
many
of
Asian
sets.
people been hit by buffaloes trying to do the peace selfie?
Dude, I've been on plenty of sets
Am I right,
in
Chin?
Hollywood.
It's so true, though. It's
Always
so true.
like
Chin's lost so many cousins. It's
In Hollywood, you'll be there, and all of a sudden they're shooting some commercial, and there'll be a lion there. And I remember they took the lion out of the cage, and all the actors I was with were down there this close to the lion, and I was upstairs, like at the door, so I could run in the door because that lion doesn't give a fuck about his trainer. If that lion says, I don't like it today, and I'm going to eat that guy,
dead.
Well,
you're dead.
remember
and
when we're
chimps?
shooting-
When they had chimps, they brought a bunch of chimps for this commercial. I'll never forget it. The guy was saying, stay back, stay over there, all the way over there, get over there to people like that. And the chimps were 200 yards away, and they were all being led. They were all walking like this, into the thing, and they were like this. I think they were all chained up together. And he was like, back there, back over that way. They didn't take any.
Well, remember the
fucking chance.
baboon in Fire Kid 3D? He was like, he's fine. Just don't look him in the eyes.
Oh,
What
fucking,
the
that was
fuck?
great, yeah.
And then if the staff wanted pictures with him and with women, he just grabbed this one woman's titty, just like boom, and
Yeah.
you see his boner come out. And then she's like, okay, and she tries leaving. He strong arms her. And he's like, all right, I'll take it from here. And you're like, oh, this could go south
With huge
whenever.
baboon teeth.
Huge.
Anything. You know how we were talking about how silly it is, the guys that I don't need to drink because I see red?
Yeah.
I will admit, I'm that guy with animals.
Yeah.
But because I was like, all the way up to, once you start getting to lion, tiger, of course, I'm like, what are we doing? Bear. I'm not beating a bear. But a coyote, unless it's 10 of them, like I could take a coyote. If I get its back, it's fucked. Because I've choked out my goats and sheep enough. I think I get to, anything simian, you're done. You don't stand.
You could probably beat up a baboon ultimately. You'd get all ripped up.
Tough.
I saw a video. Now, granted, chimps is this whole. I saw a video of a chimp from like the 20s. And all these dudes were in like suits and smoking pipes. So it was like the 20s in black and white. And he was pulling a train by a rope, one-handed.
Yeah, you're not fucking.
And these guys are like, "Oh, look at this!"
Well, they strapped at the Bronx Zoo. They strapped a female chimp into a chair, and they had her pull for mangoes. And it was some insane. She was just like pulling some crazy amount, more than any man could. She was just like.
Did you ever watch Chimp Crazy?
No.
Oh, That's a good watch.
What I did watch
Bitch
was,
giving him fast food and basically he's like, he's my best friend.
but I know
And then
the
I
ending.
kept going,
And-
all right, if he's your best friend, go in the cave.
And then she did.
She did.
I know the ending. That's why I'm saying I don't want to see that. I know what happens. And it's like those 9/11 movies that came out in like 2004 with the
Yeah.
Nick Cage and the Flight 240. I was like, I don't
also
want to
did it,
see
yeah.
that. I'm good. I know the ending. I did see the documentary. I think Werner Herzog did it about Tippi Hedren, about Melanie Griffith's parents. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Craziest shit ever.
I think it's called
you
Roar.
Mean, you mean it's called Roar, and you mean when he
about
was
pits.
living with? Oh, he was living with 50 tigers and leopards.
Oh,
Shab.
I thought you said
Maybe
pa-
more.
I thought you said
Maybe more.
parrots.
Shab. No, yeah, but
People were
Melanie
getting-
Griffith. You know
people were
the
getting-
actress Melanie
yeah.
Griffith? When she was like 9.
People were getting bit.
Listen to me.
Fucked up.
Not in Zimbabwe, in Laurel Canyon.
No way.
Dude, it's insanity.
It was more than. It was more
But
than
why?
fucking. No,
Oh,
no,
come on,
It
dude.
was more than. It was more than 50. It was more than 50. Not a good puncher.
I'm taking that.
It was more than. It was more than. Now those teeth is gonna do a
No.
number on.
One, do you know how easy I could head kick him? At that height with that head?
Yeah.
You'll see it here at some point.
But I don't want to. He's so cute. He's so nice.
Here, look at this.
Oh, that was kind of gangster.
kinda crazy.
That was pretty sick.
He's so cute.
That was the Edson Barbosa to Terry Edom right there.
He's actually.
Hey, but also, what
terrible.
a waste of time.
Yeah, so what are we doing here?
He's
Chim's
actually-
like-
he's
That's like
terrible
Elvis's
athlete.
karate, you know, where you're like, what are we doing, guys? Come
But
on.
also, hey, Chimp, just do Chimp shit. You don't need to learn to fight.
Yeah, let's hang out.
Yeah.
Let's just
hang-
party.
Chill, dude. But why in Laurel Canyon did they have all those animals? Just because?
Because there was a time up until pretty recently, probably like the 80s, where if you were good, successful in Hollywood, you could be fucking insane.
Yeah, I love it.
Utterly
Love it.
insane.
But I'm saying they had over 130 cats. It was bring up Roar, and you should see it.
Roar
so they're
documentary.
shooting every day with these huge lions and tigers and leopards, and people are getting fucked up. Like the crew is getting bit and torn up, and it was unbelievable.
Good at images,
What
Jim.
and what a moron! These cats were somehow they were like, all right, this is real. That's real. That's all real.
Yeah, Melanie Griffith was like a kid.
Yeah,
Like
and
a
they kept trying to shoot it. But you see, look at wait, go there to the left. See all those lions? That's real. That's real right there.
They're probably taking
in-
shits and stuff.
In a
like that?
room.
That's like above Sunset Boulevard. I'm not, again, Brandon. I'm not. We're not talking Zaire. We're not talking
Yeah, it's Laurel
Ghana.
Canyon.
Yeah.
That's actually real, and that's the craziest thing.
Oh,
about
Jesus
that.
Christ! I feel so bad for those animals. It's just such a bad situation. Oh God.
So dumb.
It's just bored white people.
You know what?
Yeah.
Though.
Well,
there,
they think that the lions are safe. That's
there was a
what's so-
certain level of crazy in Hollywood because, like, if you hear the stories of like Judy Garland's life as a child, like
Wow.
what men did to her, it's like,
Oh, it's
okay,
horrible.
that's. But then there was a certain level of awesome crazy in Hollywood that cell phones cameras have ruined.
Agree.
I'm going to say 1986. I'm at the Laker game, and at the Forum, back before the Staples Center, in this Forum in Inglewood, there was an underground concession stand and bathroom, and it was kind of off the beaten path, but it was like where the locker room kind of guys would enter from the locker room, the Laker girls would come in. So you go down there, you go to the bathroom, and it was kind of cool. It was kind of like felt like you weren't supposed to be there. I'm going pee. My cousin Chris is with me. He's probably 6 years older than me, so he was probably a teenager at the time. I was like 7. We're at the urinals going pee. And I zip up my pants and I turn around and Sean Penn and Jack Nicholson come out of the same stall.
Oh.
It's
and I'm
called
like,
cocaine.
why were, and I literally,
Butt fuck.
No, they were.
no, they were doing,
blow.
it was
you don't know
1986
for
at the
sure.
Forum.
Yeah.
And then they had the look. you
Yeah.
know? And they came, but you understand stars of that caliber. Nowadays, they're like, everyone's filming.
They
We
were
have to go to
they
our
were-
own
yeah.
private part.
Yeah.
They were brazen. Okay.
It ruined celebrity.
So I turn, and before I could say words, my cousin again, who's like 16, he goes, shh, and we get out of the bathroom, and I was like, why are he's like, they were doing cocaine and they were doing drugs. I was like, really? No way.
Have you seen what Sean Penn looks like now?
He's Jack Wrinkled Man, right?
know, I
Isn't
mean-
he shredded, but all like his face?
He was on Rogan.
His face is a ball sack.
I mean,
Sean Penn was on Rogan?
Yeah.
was he when?
That's not real.
That is real, Bubba.
can't
That's 100% real.
I hate it. I hate because
It's a lot of smoking and it's a lot
He does
of.
not seem likable. He seems very hard to like, but at the same
the
time,
reason El Chapo got caught.
he's never been on screen, and I've seen him, and I'm not gone. God, he's fucking great.
He's
so
the
good.
best.
Fucking great.
I love him as an actor, but he's a hard drinking, hard drugging, hard smoking
Remember
guy.
when he flew to Ukraine and was in the war gear?
Remember when he went to hang out with El Chapo?
And he got caught for that reason.
Yeah.
One of the
I'll
reasons.
tell you what, I met him once and he was so fucking nice and cool,
Really?
though.
I met him once, and he was he had a cane to get around. It's when he was Charlie Theron. I was at a party, and I'm like,
Did he have
"Who
an
the fuck?"
injury or
I'm like,
surgery?
who's the old guy? I don't know. He's just old. We had a cane and was like barely walking.
Isn't it weird when you hear when a lot of people talk about how someone is this or that, and you have an experience with them, and that it's not the case?
Oh,
Isn't
no.
it weird? Like I had a Kevin Spacey experience, and
He grabbed you?
this is before the controversy.
What happened?
My wife was in a play, and he came to see someone else in the play.
Probably a kid.
And a very handsome young man. And he and I were sitting next to each other, and the group of people that we were backstage after that, and we had just started talking. And this is before the controversy, and B, I didn't even know he was gay or anything.
such a
and he
good
was
actor.
so nice to me. And
bet.
a friend of friends, we all go out to drinks afterwards, and he was just like kind of like honestly like a very cool guy. A close friend of one of his personal trainers, in fact, told me because we knew each other through meathead bullshit. He's like he wanted to
Yes.
blast your asshole open. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, but either way, he was like a genuinely
He's grooming you,
enjoyable
Mike.
person to
Yeah,
be
Mike,
around.
you're
He's
being
like
groomed.
because he wanted to
Yeah.
blast your asshole. I was like, all right, fine.
He wanted to suck the skin off your dick, Mike.
He knew I was there to see my wife. I don't know. Maybe there's
He doesn't give a fuck. It's
Maybe
Kevin
he doesn't.
Spacey from Seven, dude.
He's pretty sick
Seven.
too. He's pretty sick on screen. Like he's pretty
Great
uncomfortable.
actor.
amazing.
I want him
He's
back on fucking.
Me
I want
too.
him back on camera.
He's paid his dues. Get him out
You
there.
think? But they don't
Yeah,
care.
bro.
I don't like how all controversial people get thrown into the same category as like Cosby.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
really? Like,
Cosby's still touring.
No, no.
really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't believe he's still
You
alive.
can get tickets right now.
Really?
He tours nonstop. That motherfucker sells tickets.
I'd go see Bill Cosby just for the
No, the black
curiosity. out of it.
community.
He
think
can't
got-
see him. You can't see. I don't think so.
I'd literally go to that just for the curiosity of like the people that show up, what his jokes are now.
Not right now, but 2023 apparently.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got promos on Sirius for Bill Cosby's show.
Oh my god.
I was listening to the rap channel, but whatever.
You want to come see the show? I'm gonna make you some cappuccino and come on your face.
Damn,
It's gonna be great.